The moment your focus falters and that insistent craving for something sweet takes hold, your brain isn't just indulging a bad habit. It's broadcasting a very real, very urgent energy crisis directly from its most sophisticated command center. This isn't about willpower. This is about computational demand and the precise fuel your mind desperately needs to stay online. Your tired brain isn't misbehaving. It's simply trying to survive. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the extraordinary energy demands of your prefrontal cortex, the CEO of your entire cognitive operation, and exactly why its fatigue triggers such an intense, often overwhelming desire for sugar. You're about to understand the specific brain chemistry that shifts inside you, turning a simple sweet treat into an irresistible siren song. When you've been grinding through a mentally demanding task, solving complex problems, making critical decisions, or just navigating an incredibly busy day, you're engaging the most energy-hungry part of your brain, the prefrontal cortex. Think of this region as the high-performance engine of a supercar, constantly running at high RPMs. It handles executive functions like planning, attention, working memory, and impulse control. And just like any high-performance engine, it requires a specific premium fuel to operate optimally. That fuel for your brain is glucose. Now, here's the fascinating twist. While the entire brain uses glucose, the prefrontal cortex appears to have an almost disproportionate appetite for it when under pressure. Scientific investigations have repeatedly shown that prolonged cognitive effort leads to a measurable decrease in glucose levels, specifically within the prefrontal cortex. This isn't just a general brain drain, it's a localized energy dip right where you need it most for complex thought. Early pioneering neuroimaging studies, particularly those mapping brain metabolism during sustained attention tasks, highlighted this regional energy depletion. It's as if that part of your brain has its own dedicated fuel tank, and when you're pushing it hard, that tank empties faster than the rest. Imagine your brain as a sprawling, interconnected city. The prefrontal cortex is the bustling downtown core, filled with skyscrapers, critical infrastructure, and constant high-stakes activity. When you're mentally fatigued, it's like the power grid to that downtown core starts to flicker. The emergency generators kick in, but they need immediate, easily accessible fuel. And that quick, easy fuel for your brain? Yep, you guessed it, sugar. It's the fastest way for your body to deliver a burst of glucose directly to those struggling neurons. This isn't just about feeling a little tired, it's about your brain literally crying out for metabolic support. If this deeper understanding of your brain's inner workings is sparking curiosity, and you want to ensure more people discover these hidden truths about their own cognitive machinery, consider hitting that subscribe button and dropping a comment right now. It genuinely helps signal to the platform that this kind of knowledge matters, and it helps us keep opening the instruction manual for your incredible brain. Thank you. Now, back to the energy crisis unfolding inside your skull. The immediate aftermath of this glucose dip is not just a craving, it's a decline in prefrontal cortex function. Your decision-making gets cloudier, your focus wavers, and your ability to resist impulsive actions, like grabbing that chocolate bar, significantly diminishes. It sets up a biological imperative that is almost impossible to ignore without understanding its roots. And this leads us to the crucial revelation, the precise brain chemistry behind your inevitable sweet tooth when fatigue sets in. So, what truly changes when you understand this internal metabolic drama? Before this realization, you might have felt a wave of guilt, maybe even shame, after giving into that late afternoon cookie craving. You might have thought, I have no self-control, or I'm just weak. You were battling yourself, believing it was a moral failing or a lack of discipline. But that entire internal narrative flips on its head with this knowledge. Now, when that familiar fatigue descends and the sugary thoughts begin to buzz, you understand it's not a character flaw. It's your body's incredibly sophisticated, albeit sometimes inconvenient, signaling system. It's a distress call from your prefrontal cortex. Neurological research has shown that the brain's reward systems, particularly those involving dopamine, become even more sensitized to the immediate gratification of sugar when the prefrontal cortex is struggling. Work by neuroscientists exploring reward pathways and energy homeostasis, for instance, has consistently highlighted this dynamic interaction. Your brain isn't just asking for fuel, it's actively seeking the fastest, most potent pleasure hit, to temporarily override the discomfort of cognitive exhaustion. Think of it like this. Before, you were swimming against a powerful, invisible current, blaming yourself for being a poor swimmer. Now, you see the current. You understand its force. You realize your brain is essentially a highly evolved survival machine, designed to seek immediate energy when resources are low. It's not trying to sabotage you, it's trying to keep you functional. That's the paradigm shift. You stop fighting a phantom enemy and start strategizing with an ally, your own brain. You transform from feeling like a victim of your cravings to becoming an informed manager of your brain's energy economy. This deep understanding empowers you to respond not with self-criticism, but with informed compassion and strategic action. This insight changes everything, doesn't it? Instead of just giving in or fighting fruitlessly, you can now work with your brain's natural tendencies. Here are 3 specific, practical ways you can manage your brain's energy demands and navigate those sugar cravings more effectively. First, proactive, sustained fueling. Don't wait until your brain's energy meter is flashing empty. Instead of reaching for a sugar bomb when you're crashing, integrate complex carbohydrates and healthy fats into your meals throughout the day. Think whole grains, nuts, seeds, and avocados. These foods provide a slower, more sustained release of glucose, like a steady drip of premium fuel, preventing those dramatic energy dips that trigger intense cravings. For example, a handful of walnuts and a small apple mid-morning can keep your prefrontal cortex humming far more smoothly than skipping breakfast and then desperately grabbing a pastry at noon. Second, embrace micro breaks with purpose. When you feel that mental slump approaching, don't just power through. Step away for 5 minutes. Engage in light physical activity, a quick walk down the hall, a few stretches, or even just looking out a window. This brief mental disengagement allows your prefrontal cortex a momentary rest, letting it slightly replenish its energy stores and reduce that urgent call for glucose. It's like giving your high-performance engine a quick, crucial cool-down period before pushing it again. This is not about being lazy, it's about intelligent brain management. Third, consider strategic hydration and targeted micronutrients. Sometimes what feels like a sugar craving is actually a signal for dehydration or a lack of essential nutrients that support energy metabolism. Keep a water bottle within reach and explore foods rich in B vitamins and magnesium, like leafy greens, legumes, and bananas. These are the cofactors, the tiny but mighty tools your brain needs to efficiently convert glucose into usable energy. You might be surprised how often a glass of water or a nutrient-dense snack can dampen a seemingly insatiable craving for sweets. You see, you're not just a person who loves sugar or lacks discipline. You are a complex biological system with a high-demand cognitive engine, constantly communicating its needs. Understanding this transforms your relationship with your own cravings. You now recognize them as signals, not weaknesses. You are empowered to make informed choices, truly optimizing your brain's performance. When was the last time you felt that distinct mental fatigue and thought, "I need something sweet"? Tell me what that feeling was like in just a few words. And if this deeper look into your brain's wiring has shifted your perspective, go ahead and like this video right now. That way, you can easily find this exact explanation again the next time you want to work with your brain instead of against its powerful primal urges. Keep exploring the incredible machine that is your brain. There are so many more layers to uncover, so many more hidden operating instructions waiting to be decoded. Every day reveals new wonders about how you think, feel, and make choices. If you're ready to continue this journey of discovery and unlock even more secrets to keeping your mind sharp, healthy, and performing at its absolute peak, make sure you subscribe to Brain Health Decoded. You won't want to miss what we uncover next.